today I'm going to be doing another special feature spotlight! Woo! Okay, so today it's going to be on Frozen, the 3D Blu-ray. I thought I'd do this one pretty soon with it being a new release and all. We'd talk about the special features and all that good stuff. So yeah, let's take a look what's on this special feature 3D Blu-ray. Okay, so the only special feature for the 3D disc is the short, Get a Horse. And that's in 2D as well, so you're not missing out on any features if you haven't got the 3D edition, but basically it shows you Get a Horse in 3D. Now personally, I went to the cinema to see Frozen in 2D, and I remember seeing the short thinking, oh, I bet it'll be great in 3D. And yes, it's good in 3D, the short is, but it's not quite as good as I imagined it, and you know, it's a good short, I enjoyed it, so if you haven't seen the short, check that out. It's kind of like an old Mickey Mouse meets new kind of thing. Which was really good, but yeah, the 3D was pretty good on it. It was worth watching 3D if you got the chance to. Okay, now we have the making of Frozen special feature. Now this is a terrible thing. You think, you know, you're going to get some in-depth things about how they made Frozen, but instead you just get something like this. How do we make Frozen? How do we make Frozen? How do we make Frozen? We don't know. What's that? No, it was just a cop-out. I did not enjoy that really. It was just a song with the cast and some of the crew singing about how, that's it. They were just singing, how do you make, and they didn't, like, you know, anything. So don't really watch that. Just kind of skip by that one. It's just, no. But, however, there is a special feature on here that I did find very interesting that was more to do with the making of Frozen, and that was Defrosted, Disney's journey from Hans Christian Andersen to Frozen. Now this was really interesting. It looked at Hans Christian Andersen's book, The Snow Queen, and how they kind of went from that to this, and elements that were involved in this, and also Disney's interest in the Snow Queen, you know, back then when he kind of had some interest in it and he actually looked into making that movie. And then we've got Mark Davis, who had done these drawings for a ride at Disneyland that are kind of also similar to Frozen, which they also use some inspiration from. So this was really interesting. You know, we got the inspiration of Hans Christian Andersen's book and Mark Davis's drawings, and they kind of said what they took from which and where it kind of all developed from. That was really interesting. Definitely check that out if you haven't already. And also, I didn't know this, but The Little Mermaid was also a Hans Christian Andersen book before it was, you know, the Disney film. So that's really cool as well, that they both have something kind of in common. But yeah, I enjoyed the special feature. I'd recommend checking this out if you want to learn a little bit more about Frozen. This is one to check out. Next, we've got deleted scenes. Now, the first deleted scene is actually pretty interesting, and it's never underestimate the power of Elsa. And here they talk about the idea that they were going to make Elsa an evil Snow Queen rather than, you know, the nice one that she is. She was evil and used her powers for bad and was building this army, and it shows a deleted scene that, but they also kind of talk about how they thought maybe to do that for the whole film and were dibbling dabbling with what to do. So that was kind of interesting, you know, to see a different point of view of Elsa. The next one we have is the dressing room. Now this kind of shows Anna and Elsa actually interacting with each other, them being older. And they said, you know, they got rid of it because it would kind of be a bit confusing, because obviously they're staying apart, so it would be weird for them to be together. But you know, they're just trying on clothes, and it's a really fun scene. So it's kind of a shame that they had to get rid of this one, but I understand why they got rid of it, because otherwise it would have been like, I don't know, I don't think the story would have kind of been exactly the same if they would have been spending time together, and then when she, you know, anyway, we all get what I mean. But yeah, this is a fun scene to watch. Definitely check out these deleted scenes. I really have enjoyed them. They're a bit different and a bit fun. The next one we have is Meet Kristoff 1 and Meet Kristoff 2. So these are both basically two different ways which Kristoff and Sven were introduced into the film, and the second one is really, really funny. I highly recommend that you check these out. They're just funny. You know, obviously, of course, it's just a deleted scene, like storyboard pictures with the voices, and yeah, I love the second one. It made me laugh a bit, but I like the way that he was introduced in the movie though. I'm glad that they kind of kept with that. And then apart from that now, all we have is music videos, where you've got the Let It Go music video, you've got the Demi Lovato version of Let It Go, and you've got some different languages of Let It Go, which is kind of cool. If you're maybe a different language, then it's cool to check out Let It Go in a different language. I think I was in the Disney store the other day, and, well, no, I know I was in the Disney store, I don't think I was, but I was in the Disney store the other day, and I thought that I heard Let It Go in another language, and I was like, wait, this is Let It Go, but it's in a different language. And I was like, oh yeah, it must be. So maybe it's one of those ones. But yeah, so that was kind of cool. And then finally, it's just a teaser trailer, which I think most people have seen. But yeah, so overall, that's the Frozen ones. I wish there would have been a bit more. There's not too many, but maybe one day we'll get another release one day later in life and there'll be more stuff. But yeah, for now, I enjoyed it for what it was. You know, the ones to check out is definitely Defrosted, Disney's Journey from Hans Christian Andersen to Frozen, and the deleted scenes. Don't check out the making of Frozen. It's not what you think. But yeah, overall, it's pretty good. We could do some more features, but overall it's worth watching those ones. Yeah, until then guys, this was a special feature spotlight, and I'll see you next time. Let me know down in the comments below if you've seen these features and what you think of them, or if you picked up Frozen yet, or any other special feature spotlights you'd want to see. Don't forget to give that's what I was trying to say, a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, or if you are a newbie. Until then, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye!